Hey there, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Humankind. Playing as the Egyptians currently. Just reloaded my save and apparently we have an Aerostar. Alright, we're only 1 star away, which we'll be getting probably next turn, which will allow us to move on to the next era if we so desire. Not sure that I do desire, but it is a thing that we certainly can do. I don't think I'm going to train those archers. I kind of changed my mind on that. What we're going to do instead is focus on getting some extra industry, especially in the form of the forge, which should be worth a fair bit. Then we want to get some food, and the reason we want food is because I sort of have this feeling we're going to be going to war soon. And I have not very many units with which to fight, and we're going to need a pretty rapidly regenerating population without my economy taking a huge hit. So more food is important. The game recommends I place one down over here, but I disagree with that, and the reason why is we have rivers over here. If I built like right here, for example, we can completely surround this area with rivers. And we're about to get access to some tech very soon. That's going to get me a lot of extra food for every river tile. So I think that that's probably the best way to go. Still don't think it's worth getting a granary, though. That's just not, no, that's just not important. Let's get these units down over this way. We're going to chop down some forests to try and get some extra industry. And we need to try to claim some territories over here using some of my influence. I would really love to get whatever this is. There's a couple luxuries plus a strategic. It could be iron. Could be anything else, too, but if it's iron, it's really good. So I'd like to get that. We'll see what happens with that. Someone became the Huns. Well, that sucks. The Huns are awful because they have a mounted range unit. And, well, even in the modern era, a lot of them can harass the crud out of your army. I've learned this the hard way. Let's go ahead and chop down some of these forests. This is going to get me just 20 industry. It's not a lot, but I mean, every little bit helps right now. My army's not doing anything else at the moment anyway. I'm going to go ahead and just buy out the forge. Let's just go ahead and make this fast. And now we get up to 149 industry there. That's pretty good. Could try to speed up our population growth. And at the moment, I guess it's worth doing that because we're not going to be speeding up our industry right now by putting these guys over here anyway. At least not by much. So do we want to go ahead and embrace a new culture? Darn it, someone already got the Mayans. All right, the Mayans are a really good industry civ. Lots of industry per worker, which in and of itself is great. And then tons and tons of industry for all these makers' quarters. They're pretty good. Also, I like their range unit here. They have poison on them. It's pretty fun. But someone took it, so we can't get that. Let's see, the Huns are gone. Yeah, Romans are an option. Don't really think I care that much about that. The Persians are really good. You do get 2 city cap, which is solid. Could also get some more money from the Satrap's Palace, which I don't really care about that much. But I would like to get some better melee units, because right now I have pretty much nothing, and the Mortals are really good. This could be an option, but only is good if I can take advantage of this city cap. That would be huge. The Marians are another good option. Lots of influence comes out of these guys. Some science. But their unique unit is another mounted range unit, which I don't need another of right now. And I don't care about the faith. The only reason you get this is for influence. I'm kind of leaning toward the Persians. Let's see. Celts, absolutely not. Goths aren't bad for melee, for combat, but otherwise, no, never mind. I take it back. They're mostly faith-based. They're terrible. Carthaginians are solid. Constructible buyout costs can be nice. At least lets my money be useful. But also have some districts that are good against the coasts. So lots of extra industry and stuff out of that. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to go for the Persians, and we're going to really commit to this whole getting some extra cities thing. Whether that be through conquest or expanding over here, we need to get cities. So I'm hoping that's going to work. Darkest Depths. We could dismiss and lose some stability to gain some industry. We could celebrate to gain some industry, or we could embrace to make land units cheaper. I'm going to go for that. There's a chance of unintended consequences, but I do think in the next 10 turns or so, we'll start training up some units, specifically these guys. I want to have at least a couple of them, but I don't need to go too crazy on it. Not yet. Anything else? No, I don't think so. Oh, wait, I take that back. Let's actually talk to the Hittites.
Sovereign.
So they're hesitant, but I think we could set up some treaties with them and make them like me. I'm going to propose that we share maps.
I think we can undertake a
They want me to
common
spend
venture.
money to do... Yeah, I'll do that.
Agree?
There we go. All right.
If
Any
only
extra
the
treaties
deal
with them
was
could be good, and if we
sweeter.
can get up to a non-aggression pact and then
I
maybe
see
even an
more
alliance,
clearly now.
That would be substantial. Very substantial. All right, let's end the turn. And by doing this, we now move on to the next era. And it's supposed to show the aesthetic change in my city. Why the camera focused over here, I don't know, but that looks kind of dumb. All right, we gain access to the classical era. Hooray! The Mycenaeans don't like me as much. No! All right. So we can't do any more treaties with you for at least a few more turns. I could try to buy some stuff. Porcelain? Nah, I don't need to do that right now. We're going to get the stoneworks and finally find out if this is actually worth a meaningful amount of industry. Gosh, I really hope it is. Satraps' palaces. Now, this is good for money and good for influence. Influence is helpful. Money I don't care as much about, but we could use it to buy some stuff out here and there. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just buy this out. I'm being aggressive. I'm going to be very aggressive with my money for now. So that just got me 4 more industry per turn. Yeah, that's why I wasn't bothering too much with the stoneworks earlier. We are not a stone rocky area. It's just not as worth as much. But all right. Farmers' quarters. Let's go ahead and get started on that. And let's also have you guys construct an outpost. 5 and 23, that's pretty good. 2 and 23, hello. If I place a city over here and attach this, that's 23 industry. That's solid. Let's go for that. We'll work our way over to the west as best as we are able to, though I'd love to get up to this sector quick, before the Hittites can get to it. If we can prevent them. I have no idea. All right, Satrap's Palace. No, we first need to be getting things like the lumberyard as well as some extra copper at the forge. And if we do expand and take some extra copper over to the west, this will just increase the value of this building. I mean, it's 5 for every copper you own. If I own 3 copper, that's just 15 at 1 building. That's a very, very good investment. Mycenaeans have decided to keep their current culture. That's interesting. So they're not going to get any new buffs, but what they are going to get is 10% extra fame. Independent peoples. Oh, crud. Does this mean that the independent city-states just popped up? I think it does. All right, so city-states exist. Let's scroll out and see. Oh, crap. No! All right, there's one right here. So these guys are an independent city-state, which we could go conquer. They are going to control this zone, and what we can do once they become a city is try to buy their favor with influence and gold, and if we can get them all the way to maximum loving of me, we can then spend some influence to just integrate them and turn them into a city, which is really good. I mean, I would love to get a city here. That'd be huge. But I am very worried that the Hittites are simply going to conquer them. And if they do, well, what am I going to do about it? Answer, not a dang thing. Hello. See a scout over there. Don't like that. Really wouldn't be surprised if these guys are gearing up for war. If they are sticking with the same culture, it means they have one option to improve themselves, and it is literally just conquer people. So I need to be a little afraid. Let's go ahead and deforest some more areas. We've placed down an outpost. Time to move over this direction. I saw something over here that would have been good. So you're now a city. What I'm going to do is spend some influence and some money. I'm going to spend a lot of money to try and build up favor with you. It'll be 6 per turn. And if we can get you above 90, we can spend 452. Good lord. These guys do not like me, at all. They really distrust me, but that's why it's so expensive. If these guys loved me and felt a kinship, this would be very cheap to assimilate. But alas, that's not where we are right now. If we can get more influence, though, it'll be fine. Writing tech is done. Well, I would like the extra science, I'm not going to lie. Let's go ahead and build this. Okay, so we can control this zone. Over here, we should make sure we get the copper, as well as some gold for a little bit of extra stability and money. But the copper means that my forges are better, so that's why we wanted to build those. And then you can just go ahead and move down this direction, I guess. Not much we can do over here anymore. Dang it. How can I build more trust with you? Can I? I don't know if I can. Part of the problem is our ideologies are apparently opposing. What about Sus? See, these guys distrust me by a lot, too. Any others? There's another over here. These guys also... Why does everyone distrust me? What have I done? Oh, it's because I'm an expansionist. Oh, that might be doing it. Under one banner, target another empire's outpost and forcibly add it. Takes an army a few turns and can be interrupted. That's interesting, and not something I think I want to do. Well, I mean, if, for whatever reason, the Minoans do survive from the Hittites, which I doubt, then maybe we can integrate these guys. And oh god, the cost is only going up. Yeah, that may not be a thing that we are able to do. Would have been nice, but I'm feeling the doubts. Feeling much doubts. Feeble on units for 10 turns. Okay, so for 10 turns, my units just got weaker. Let's go for hydrology. That's going to be good for more stuff on rivers, and we actually do have rivers, especially around my capital. Which, by the way, if we take a look at my capital, yeah, we're making some more food. This thing is not worth as much as I might have hoped, but it's something. And I guess we'll keep on the science for a bit. Okay. So we have a unit. That's good. An archer unit, at least. I'll take what I can get. It's just good for some defense in the off chance we have a surprise attack. Babylonians are the Greeks. The Babylonians were already a science-focused civ, so this means they're just going even higher on research. Hittites. Hi, how you doing? You stole my independent people. Oh, they just conquered them in no... Gosh dang it. Alright, fine. Can we do a non-aggression treaty, please? They want me to spend money. Easy. Yes. I will happily spend some money so that you don't want to attack me. Alright? Alright. This isn't going fantastically. Satrap's Palace. So if we place you over here, it's worth at least a bit. But what we really want here is going to be the research, then the food. Stability is looking fine, so I'm not worried about that. We let our population regenerate. We get a Satrap's Palace for a lot of extra influence. I think that's the play. And we have another event. A Weave of Iron and Blood. We got a piece of art, I think. Patriotic, make units even cheaper. Don't need that right now. Combat Strength or Prosperous for some money. Could trigger an event. I think I'm just going to go for Patriotic. I know that there's a negative event that can fire from that, and meh. Do you want to propose an alliance?
So,
oh,
what do you say?
There we go. They're protective of me. We're allies now. Well, yay! Now, if we want to kill the Messenians, maybe we can do that. That would be great. All right, so this is where we're going to go over here. 13 and 18. For 35, that's not too bad. We are going to go ahead and make sure we get some more horse stables, spending my influence. So now we have an access to that, which is another 5 food in some of my cities. The Hittites have become the Goths. That's another militaristic civ. But I'm glad we are allies. New civic, army composition. Cheaper units or stronger units? Stronger units is good. Cheaper units lets me roll out armies faster, but it also uses up my population faster. But I think this is what we're going to go for. Let's go for conscripts. I want cheaper units. If I need an army, I'm going to wish that I had the ability to roll it out fast. That's my philosophy on this. All right, what we're doing now is just trying to save up influence. It looks like the Hittites want to attack the Messenians. Are you at war with them? You're not. Do you want to go to war with them? Because, like, we could do that. Just so you know. Open cities. You'd always trespass. Okay. Cultural agreement would let me get more influence. Scientific means I get more science. I mean, it lets them get more science too, I think. But, I mean... yeah. I'm going to ask for a cultural agreement.
So
they refused. All right. We have grievances, but like I'm not going to do anything about that. These guys aren't doing anything. Why don't we go over here and actually try to just deforest some more areas? I'm just trying to get some free I'm just trying to get a bunch of free stuff. This terrain type is no longer valid. Oh, because we already chopped it down. Good. I'm just trying to boost this stuff up. That's all I'm trying to do. All right. Are you not working? I told you to do this. There you go. All right, and the turn again. How are we doing in Thebes? Thebes is done with some stuff for a bit. Okay. Satrap's Palace, I think yes, because I would like to get some more influence, and it only costs a couple. Followed by... that. And I don't know what else beyond that. For now, we'll just go with that. Lots of food. Just get me lots of food. Okay? Okay. How are we doing over here? 510 influence is what I need for another city? My god. You guys wonder why I haven't got a third city already. It's hard. Leadership. City cap. I I don't need this now, but that will be helpful eventually. Because city cap obviously means you just have more cities, and more cities means you win the game. You're king if you have lots of cities. Steed for a Colossus. Stability, patriotic in Memphis, or gain a free unit. I'll take a free unit. Did I not get a free unit? Hello? Did I hit the wrong button? I might have. I don't think I got a unit. Well, that's weird. Okay, anyway. Hey, you have armies over here. Are you planning on attacking me, sir? Oh, I certainly hope not. New wonder can be claimed. Yeah, and I would love to, but I also really need to get a city. So I'm going to go with no, because I need to get up to 510. It'll cost me 250 to get my next claim on a thing. I could probably fit a maker's district over here at some point, and it'll be worth a fair bit. I think for now, I send you guys over here to maybe do some cutting down of forests. I mean, they move really fast on the roads. Like, don't get me wrong, these guys will go quick. All right. Laughing Stock, Defiant. Oh, come the heck on! Just lost 50? We're going to lose 50 stability? You got to be kidding me. Well, we're going to go ahead and buy myself another luxury using some of my influence. That at least offsets it a little bit. I really don't want to get below a certain level, or else we're going to have some serious problems. Ugh! That sucks. And getting a district has certainly not helped my situation at all. Alright, we need to get this now. Public fountain is no longer optional. Followed by more industry and more food. What is this? Food market? Just makes the satrap's palace get a little bit more money. I don't care too much about that right now. So we're getting 49 influence per turn. That's pretty decent. More science. Fortifications? No. Standing army so we can get the immortals. The good thing about the immortals, great melee unit, does not require iron. Requires copper. Otherwise, we would not be able to get swordsmen because I do not have a source of iron in my empire. So, yeah, just makes sense. Let's let you guys go and deforest this area. I'm going to have you guys deforest this area. Just trying to get a bit more. Speed things up in Memphis. You guys, I don't know what to do with. Just go ahead over here, just in case we need some extra reinforcements or something. If we get attacked, we're actually going to be in a really bad spot, I just realized. My archers are nowhere near where I need them to be. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. The Hittites, sorry, Goths really want to fight people. Which I can approve of, but I'm not in the mood to fight. Builder stars have 22 districts. We're getting close to that. So you guys, we're going to go ahead and do some deforestation. Now, forests actually do become important at some point in the game because pollution can become an issue. And I don't know if we're going to have to worry too much about it, but forests can help with the pollution a little bit. So it's generally pretty helpful. Let's go ahead and move you guys back in position just in case we do get attacked. With these roads, if these guys attacked me, I kind of think they might be able to make a beeline for my capital, like right away. And that would be very, very bad. All right, I really want to get the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to get it. What I need is a city. I have to have a city. Anything else we can build in these areas? No. Okay. Religious rites. I don't have any religious districts that I care about, and procession would only help to move me closer to collectivism, which would get me industry, but at a time when I'm already having serious stability issues. So, probably not what I want. We could get a garrison, and this would help get me back some stability. Eventually, this is going to go away, and I'll be back up to like 94 stability. We just have to wait for a few turns. Let's train up a couple more units. It's time. After this is done for the extra food, of which we are now making 17 per turn. That's helping. That's helping a lot. I can't reduce this by as much as I wanted, but we could make this into a one-turn tech, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, you guys just sit tight for a bit. I need to get some immortals, and that's why I wanted to get the standing army done. Okay, good. So, with that taken care of, these scouts, I don't know what to do with them, to be honest. Let's go ahead and convert this into a city now. Doink. And with this done, Maker's Quarter worth 8 is okay. Alternatively, I'm thinking more influence. Do we have a bunch of forests? We have a few. The river could be worth a lot, but the forest's half the time. I think we do this. Then the forge and the watermill. The forge, maybe we can just do first and buy outright. Yeah, we can. I'll do that. That gets me another 10 industry. And we do not need these guys on money. I'm going to set you guys to expert policy here. We do not want these guys starving, so I'll hold off for at least a few turns. But eventually, we want to have enough food to make this work. I want industry, though. So let's get that pottery workshop just for the extra influence so I can start attaching some of these sectors. We'll make this city into something good. But at least now I have a third city, so that's something. I think we're going to go for fortifications on the off chance we are going to be getting attacked soon. You guys could build another satrap's palace up over here. Alternatively, food. 4 food and 2 influence isn't a lot. How are you doing on stability? You're doing all right. 17. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get 17 more industry in the city. But then we also want to get things like the watermill and this stuff as well. There's just a lot we need to build. We are in a weird state where I just constantly need to build more stuff. Constantly. Oh, hi. You guys are done. Right. Why don't you guys go up over here or something? I don't know. These armies aren't doing anything at the moment. We might as well just let them be in a scouting position. I'm hoping that these guys might attack me, and then I can just use that as a justification to go to war, like hardcore, and call in my allies, ideally. But if not, well, all the more reason we want to train up some immortals, and then we can go and fight. Just going to let you guys sit for a little bit. I have no idea what to do with you. Station. Go ahead and end turn. Technological osmosis. We get a small science boost. Apparently, because we are next to another nation who I think is technologically superior to me. Major technological breakthrough. We may pay 670. Alternatively, just boost this up. Well, I'm already working on this, and it's not going to take... No, we're not working on philosophy yet. Oh. I guess I'll just take the 45 research. Because I can't really afford that in the next few turns anyway. But, good to know that that exists. Kuma has been added to their sphere of influence. Whatever. So, if I wanted to attach something, Kuma will cost only 30? Oh, good lord. This is so much cheaper than I thought. Yes, attach Kuma. That's a load more industry all of a sudden. Yes! That's great. Okay, and we are on a river, so we should be getting things that boost up rivers and stuff, too. I guess I can just go ahead and toss some stuff into science, believe it or not, and that'll just bring this down to 1 turn. Okay, so Parsa's getting a little bit better. Slaves? Slaves I don't think are important. Bonus population per ransack can be nice, but the commons quarters are useless to me, at least for now. Commons quarters are a thing where you can place down a district amongst many other districts, and it gets you stability. But they otherwise don't have any meaningful yield, so it's just not that great. What else do we want here? I don't need this. I could go for this. I guess I will get the barracks. It only takes a turn. But then I want to do this. Cannot be done without an available spawn point. Well, that's because these guys are in the way. So let's just go ahead and move these guys over here. I did just realize by building a district over here... So this city was extremely defensible before because if the AI attacked, they likely would attack from the north and go for the nearest district, which is right here. And then the only way they could get into the city was down through this, which means they could only attack 1 unit at a time, and I could just pepper them with units. Now that I have another district right here, they actually have 2 ways of getting into the city. So it's not as defensible as it was. Still. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go for 4 of these immortals, because the immortals are really good. And I honestly think this was the right choice not going for the Mycenaeans. As nice as they are for lots of influence, I just don't think it would have worked out very well. I think the Immortals are the only way I was going to get a meaningful amount of... Hello. I think it was the only way that I was going to get a meaningful amount of military forces to actually have a chance at winning. So we can go ahead and attach this, and I guess I will. Doink. Of course, that does reduce the stability a bit, but we add on a bit of extra population. Let's try to prevent these guys from starving to death while I wait to go ahead and get some more stuff built up. Okay, so all of a sudden, Pars is looking pretty good. We are building out more units. Thebes. These guys want my horses, I think. Good for you. I don't care. Go away. Let's build up the watermill, and that just gets me another 10 industry in the city, so we can build up everything a little bit faster. And after we're done getting the food, we want to get some more stability, I think. We could start training up some units pretty soon. Curious if there's anywhere I could build like a really good food district, and the answer is no. 17 food up here is pretty good. Yeah. Once we're done with this, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to get my stability way back up there because that event is finally gone. So we're going back up toward 100%. And I'll want this food in order to help regenerate the population that I am about to consume. You just need to have a city with high food and high industry if you want to get a good military. It's just required. I think we could go for conquest. Oh, well, I wish I had done that sooner, but oh well. Parade. Horsemen. Pretty good cavalry, to be honest. Money. I think what we want is... I don't have any research quarters. You know, that's the funny thing. I don't think I can build any research quarters. Unless I'm crazy on this. This counts as a market. Yeah, I can't build a research quarter. So schools do absolutely nothing for me right now. Oh, no, I take it back. We can build them. Never mind. This is how you build them. Right. Haha. Also, extra city cap. Not that I need it, but when we conquer some cities, I'm hoping I'll need it. If we conquer some cities. Oh, good. More stuff. Sure. Free science is free science. I'll take it. I could shave off a turn here on the watermill, which I think we should do. Still trying to get a bit more. 98 industry, and we've only had that city for a little while. That's pretty good. 169 up over here. All right. Has somebody already claimed the mausoleum? Darn it. All right. So we're not getting a wonder this era. Somebody else is getting a lot of wonders and stuff. They got the Mayans, and they're getting the wonders. The only game in town. 7 combat strength for 10 turns? Do I think I'm going to go to war and fight in the next 10 turns? Yes, actually, I kind of do. Though this would have been really good, too. 30 science a turn is a lot. I really like this combat strength, but I can't say no to 30 extra science. That's a lot, a lot, a lot. All right, you guys are going to be on stationary for a little bit. Once we have this next army, which is building up pretty darn quick, we'll go for that. There's philosophy done. So now we can build research districts. They're not worth a lot, unfortunately. Ugh. Well, why aren't they showing this up over here? I don't care as much about the influence. 5. Guys, it's worth 5 up over there. Yeah, there are better places to place down these districts. What adjacency helps with this? It doesn't say. 5 more science is not a lot. It's some, but it's not a lot. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's worth it. Extra walls could be good, but I don't think we need that. What we really just need is lots of food, because I am going to start training up a lot of units. Okay, what else do we want to do? We could go for fishing. Yeah, it's a thing. Rhetoric, theaters, libraries. Let's go for rhetoric. That could be helpful. I need more science gain. I am feeling worse and worse about our current situation. We have met Greeks. I would like to introduce myself. Hi, how you doing? They are hesitant. I will say, let's trade. People like trade. Right. Memphis gains population back. Wonder can be claimed. All right. What wonder would that be? The Lighthouse of Alexandria? I mean, we could, but I don't think I need this. This is really good for naval games. But I'm not going to have that anytime soon, and the only two wonders I like at this stage of the game, the Mausoleum and the Pyramid, have both been taken by the same player. Whoever the heck is the Mayans is way too strong. Sure, I'll take another 105, thank you. So we have our Immortals ready. I think we need to go ahead and try to go for a war. I'm going to demand some stuff from you, because I want to have grievances. Resolve the ongoing demands. I refuse your demands. They demanded Thebes? You idiot.
I would not inflict this proposal upon my people.
Okay. Did you just declare war on me? You did. Oh. Quick, get back to the city! In case he attacks! Okay, he just attacked me. Which means he's probably gonna make a beeline for my capital now. Okay, but on the plus side, I'm not the aggressor in this. So, I don't think I'll be losing war support the way he will be. Well, that just got interesting. Violence has put an end to your selling of amber. Yeah, that's great. Okay, well, I should be able to call my buddy in.
It is good to see you, friend.
Crisis.
Truly.
I ask that you join this thing. We can wait a few turns, wait for him to throw some units against me. Maybe I can handle this on my own, but I'd like to open the floodgates and let them go attack. I just don't want... Here's the thing. I don't want the Goths taking anything. I want them to help and kill, but I don't want them to take anything. So how do I ask for that? Can you join the war, but mostly saber rattle? They probably aren't smart enough for that. All right, well, we're going to end this video here. I am very glad I trained up some military units. I am very glad that I am going to be getting a lot of food here pretty soon, and I'll be able to regenerate my population quickly, because we're going to need a lot of science, and we're going to need a lot of industry, and we're going to just need to crush. Everything in sight we are going to need to crush. Thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.